everybody. We have a treat. This is Ed over at Antique Toys. We are previewing the 95G Jenson steam engine with turbine, which is super unusual. In addition, so we got the generator here, steam turbine. We have the generator and the light. It's a super unusual set. It retailed for about $1,000. So stay tuned for some more details. Okay, we're back. We have the 95G by Jenson, and the most unique fact about this is this gorgeous, gorgeous generator. I should say steam turbine that was handmade in Germany. As I understand it, Jenson went ahead and subbed out that job for a precision build. The Jenson company is one of America's oldest steam toy makers, and Jenson, I believe, slowed down production, if not stopped recently. But they did things like this generator right here, which creates light for the light bulb. They did this large steam engine with the boiler, with a relief valve, with a whistle, so that you could hear when everything comes up. It has a sight glass on it right here to see how much water is remaining. And then it has a valve which turns on or off so that the boiler comes up to pressure. Once it's up to pressure, based on the whistle sounds, you then turn on the flow of steam to go into this turbine. And as steam starts compressed and then expands, it drives these steam blades in circles. And then as that runs in circles, there's a mechanical advantage gearing back here. I think it's like 10-to-1, which then turns the drive wheel, which then turns the generator. It's really an interesting thing to behold, and so we're going to run that shortly. Here's another point of view of the engine with the whistle. See the opening there. This is a pressure relief valve. It ends up popping rather than bursting your pressure vessel. And so it's a safety feature of more modern steam engines. You won't necessarily see that with the old guys. The chimney is a dummy chimney. The heat of this power station back in the day was probably coal-fired or gas-fired, and then when the fire heats up the water in here, the vapor would come up and eventually exit here. Basically smoke, or for gas-fired also burnt remnants. This one doesn't have that because it's electric powered, which is absolutely a nice modern update to the old style steam toy, because the old style steam toys often used alcohol, which was extremely dangerous. And the water inside again gets seen here, and sight glass, and then we're going to see the gearing and detailing behind that turbine. That's where much of the expense of this set comes from. Again, it's $1,000. And the generator, and $1,000 was retail at this point. We don't know what it's going to sell for. It's going to be available on our auction coming up. Okay, we are going to add some water and then fire this up. This is distilled water or reverse osmosis water for some people. We're putting a little bit of water in, just enough to get things started. And by the way, we're using a Marklin funnel. Thank you, Marklin, for doing such great work that 120 years ago it lasts and is still usable. Okay, this is our filler or pressure relief. We're going over plugging this guy in. Okay, so we have things plugged in. We have the whistle here, which we're able to open a little bit, and we don't hear anything, but we hear the tapping of things coming up to temperature. It's a pretty big boiler. We've got it at 660 watts and 6 amps, which is tremendous. We hear, okay, I hear a little bit of boiling coming. We're going to end up priming this machine to run with a little bit of a hand spin. We're checking temperature. I hear it boiling and I can start to feel radiation of heat. Okay, it's coming up nicely. 3, 2, 1. You can barely see the light at the other end. Starting to come up. Pretty neat. We're gonna unplug things. Okay, so cheers from Ed over at Antique Toys. One last look. Please be sure to subscribe, be sure to like our channel. Keep us in mind for this January 13th, 2024 auction. The Jenson 95G for sale. And please keep us in mind for Steam Toys. We absolutely love them, so we can buy, adopt out, sell, help you however you see fit. Just write to us at toys at AntiqueToys.com. Cheers from Ed over at AntiqueToys.com.